Everyone, I'm Angelica R. Alabat, and my topic for today is Bronze Age and Iron Age. In this period, dating from about 3000 to 1200 BC, ancient people discovered a new material that allowed them to evolve and grow. Bronze Age years varied from civilization to civilization. The Bronze Age marked the first time humans started to work with metal. Bronze tools and weapons soon replaced earlier stone version. Humans started smelting copper in Fertile Crescent, which is a region often called the cradle of civilization, with boomerang-shaped region of the Middle East. Ancient Sumer is the first civilization to start adding tin to copper to make bronze. Bronze was harder and more durable than copper, which made bronze a better metal for tools and weapons. Human made many technological improvements during this period. One of the example of it is the wheel invention that you see in the slide, which is invented by the Sumerians. The first wheel is made up of clay, rock, and mud, which slowly developed. In this period, human beings were already planting crops, so this is the most important and simple mechanical invention of all time because it allows farmers to have carts in which they can easily bring their product to market. As we go on, I will summarize the different events happened in Bronze Age because different human societies entered the Bronze Age at areas of the world at different times. About 3700 BC to about 500 BC, the knowledge of how to mix the copper and tin moves slowly from place to place. Many areas in this time have no tin or copper to make the new metal. About 3769 BC, bronze is already in use at this time. No one knows exactly where or how bronze was first discovered. By around 3500 BC, farm tools and weapons are being made in this area. In about 3500 to 3001 BC, bronze is being used in the Mediterranean and Eastern European areas. This new metal is expensive to make, plus a craftsman is needed to make this new alloy. Next is about 2500 BC, the Indus Valley Civilization in present-day India is a large early trading center. Bronze tools, weapons, statuary, jewelry, and even toys have been discovered from this time period. In this event, the Longshan people of China lived from around 300 to 2400 BC. Toward the end of this period, they are using bronze to make tools and weapons. In about 2000 BC, bronze starts to be worked in Britain. Eventually, they will make such items as axe heads, knives, spearheads, razors, and swords. In Yellow River Valley, the Shang Dynasty of China uses bronze regularly. They even set up bronze working communities. Around 1200 BC, Lady Hao, the wife of King Wuding, dies and is buried with many items for the afterlife, including bronze vessels, armor, bells, tools, knives, and tigers. Next, in about 1650 BC, the Mycenaean civilization located in present-day Greece used bronze until about 1100 BC. The southern coastal community of Pylos had 400 laborers for their bronze working industry. Well, in this event, the Egyptians didn't have bronze until they were invaded by the Hyksos. Hyksos brought chariots and weapons made from bronze. Next, in about 1500 BC, it is the start of the Bronze Age in the Western Europe. The undeveloped areas of Northern Europe don't use bronze until about 1000 BC. While in around 1250 BC, swords and helmets are made in this time. And then in about 1125 BC, after the defeat of the Shang Dynasty, The Shu dynasty continues to use bronze working techniques until iron is introduced after 770 BC. And then in about 1000 BC, Chinese eventually introduced bronze working to the Koreans. And lastly, in about 300 BC, the Japanese were using bronze and iron at this time that may have been brought over from the South Korea. Though it developed slowly, the Bronze Age was a tremendous time of technological advancement that helped early civilization flourish and expand. That is the end of the events happened in the Bronze Age from around 3000 to 1200 BC. It happens from different time and different country. My next topic is all about Iron Age. Iron Age differs from region to region. It is characterized by the use of iron in tools, weapons, personal ornaments, pottery, and the design. The differences from the preceding age of bronze were due to more advanced ways of processing iron, because iron is softer than bronze. During the Iron Age, the best tools and weapons were made from steel, particularly carbon alloys. Steel weapons and tools were nearly the same weight as those of bronze, but much stronger. Before the Industrial Revolution, which would take place centuries later, the majority of people live an agrarian lifestyle. Most people were farmers, and their lives revolved around the farming season. Farmers could plow topper soil, making it possible to harvest new crops and freeing time for more leisure. The production of iron tools helped make the farming process easier and more efficient. Iron has been enhancing the quality of life for centuries. As more advanced technologies for processing iron were discovered, the world would experience the most rapid period of growth. Just as civilizations experienced rapid advancement during and after the Iron Age, the Fourth Industrial Revolution of today is changing the dynamics of markets and industries. In Iron Age, major developments in science and technology in some part of the world are as follows. China agriculture and economy. During Iron Age, the bronze production became sophisticated. The large-scale silk production started, and the farming started to begin in Huanghe and Yangtze rivers. Science advancement of China during Iron Age. In physics, in astronomy, in mathematics, in medical biology, following are some of the Chinese major technological advancements. Pedo system developed and defined as economic history. The following are the hierarchical ranks. These are some of the universities aroused in this period. The major discoveries and inventions in Europe. Europe medicine. India's major science development. And that's all my report. Thank you.